Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another episode of the Inter Matalan series here on Talk Norwich City, proudly sponsored by Jump Warehouse GY. Check them out, links in the description. And we have come to the final game of Season 3. And as you guys know, we are yet to be promoted from a league in our 3 seasons, and we're not going to do it this year. Let's have a look at the table going into today's game. Today we take on 4th placed Hammond Cars. Neither of us teams can go up. We've had, well, it's been an indifferent season. We started well, we were top of the league for points, and we've just tailed off towards the end of the season. Anyway, it's a game against Hammond Cars today. It's a bit of a dead rubber, but let's see how we get on anyway. Let's have a look at today's team. In goal, probably our most consistent player of the season. It is Sam Cox, 5 clean sheets in his 27 appearances. In defence today, it's a bit of a different team. Myself, as normal, in defence, 27 goals from 28 games. It's been decent for me. Mallet drops into defence today, mainly because we've only got 5 players. The midfielder of choice is Greeno. He's dropping back a little bit from up front. And up front is the man himself. He's back, my friends. Reggae Rounce. Slightly worse goal ratio than Ricky Van Wolfswinkel, but let's see if he can get a goal today. Here we go then, the game against Hammond Cars is underway, a team we've had some fantastic encounters with over the past couple of games, and that is an early chance for Hammond Cars, and he's scooped that over the bar, but Mallet will win that in defence and hit one. It's a good block by their man, but it's come straight back to Mallet. Greeno's got an option there. Rounce has made a lovely run, and Rounce is through here, and can he get his second goal ever? No, he can't. He drags that one wide. Good chance for Rounce there. He's forgot his kit, so he's had to go for the old school kit of choice, but not to worry. That's a lovely ball for myself into Greeno. Oh, the touch was beautiful. He just about missed the shot. Unlucky from him. There's a strike from me. Good effort. Keeper puts that one round for a corner. The corner's taken, and that's into Rounce's head. He leapt well. He lost his marker, and the keeper was in no man's land, but Rounce couldn't get the ball on target. Hammond Cars will come forward then, and that's won by Mallet, and that's a nice little touch past his man. Mallet's so good at this, just taking on his man. He'll find that pass. He goes into Greeno on the left-hand side. Lovely stuff from Greeno. Great save by the goalkeeper. We've seen Greeno score so many goals from them positions in his time. That's a long ball forward, but Cox will get there. As I was saying, Greeno's so good in them areas normally. But now it's a break, and it's the final minute of the first half, and Greeno has got options here. Rounce to his left. He's gone for that, but he's missed out. And Hammond Cars can break now. And Hammond Cars are through. And Hammond Cars are 1-0 up. And that is unlucky from Inter Matalan. We were on the break. Look at this. We broke with real pace. Greeno had Rounce to his left, me to his right. He went for Rounce. It was a nice interception from that man. It's a lovely skip past Mallet. And there is the finish past Sam Cox. That is the end of the first half, and Hammond Cars lead this one 1-0. Kickoff in the second half. Back to myself, who'll strike one from distance. Good effort, good save from the keeper. Nearly a cracking goal to get this second half underway, but a corner will be delivered by Greeno here, and he passes it into Mallet, who's got his back to goal. He goes back to Greeno. Mallet strikes one, great save from the goalkeeper. Cleared by Hammond Cars, and now the break is on. I'm trying desperately to get back, and I think I've pinned him in on the corner. I nearly have. He turns back in, and Hammond Cars will keep the ball here. Nice play from the older chap. I say older chap. He's still very young. No offence, my man. Back to the keeper. That eventually comes to nothing. Hammond Cars, long ball played forward. One in the air by Mallet. That's held up by Greeno, and Rounce controls it beautifully well. And it's 3-on-2 here, and I'll strike one. Wasteful from myself. Wasteful. I saw the goal. It was gaping. The ball did not hit the back of the net, though. Hammond Cars will come forward here. They've got men over here. Good save by Cox. That's back-heeled out by myself. Greeno has pushed the man over, but no foul given there. And Greeno will bring it down this right-hand side, and he'll cut in. He's looking for extra options. He picks out routes, and he finds myself out on the right-hand side, but it's intercepted by Hammond Cars. And now Green Boots has had a great game so far. Goes into that man there, and it goes into Blue Boots, and goes back into Green Boots, and that's a lovely strike. And I think he's tried to take the head off the attacker alongside him. Unlucky from Hammond Cars. Good break. Here they come again. That's a misplaced pass, and that's a lovely touch from Mallet, and Mallet will bring it forwards. And Mallet goes into Rounce, and Rounce is in here. Poor touch. Unlucky from Rounce. If he just had a little bit of a better touch then that could have been his second goal in Inter Matalan colours. But will come forward once again, and Greeno's found himself through, and Greeno strikes one wasteful once again. We've certainly had chances in this second half. We've created them. We've also missed them. Mallet receives the ball at the back then, and he'll look up and he'll take on his first man and passes that into Rounce on the left-hand side. It's a nice little pass back into Mallet. Mallet's dropped deep in here, but he's doing well to get past his man, but he's giving it away, and now Hammond Cars can come forward. And Green Boots has already looked dangerous this game. Will strike one! And that is in the back of the net, and it's 2-0 to Hammond Cars. We were on the break here. Mallet picked the ball up from deep. He had options both right and left. He picked his option to his left, which was Rounce. It's a nice little pass back inside. He was still deep though, Mallet, and he had to come out on the right-hand side here. I think he tried to find the pass to me, but it wasn't weighted enough. Green Boots picked it up, and that's a clinical finish from Green Boots past Sam in the bottom left-hand corner, and Hammond Cars find themselves 2-0 up here, but I've got the ball, and I've nutmegged him, and I've somehow found the back of the net. I'm not overly sure how I've done that, but we're right back in this now. It was a simple kick in from Greeno. Found myself, I've gone for a little pop shot, I've nutmegged the defender, and I don't think the keeper was expecting it, and we're suddenly back in it. It's 2-1 now. Hammond Cars will pick the ball up from deep. They'll try and take on Greeno, and they've done very well here, the man here, and strikes it. Great strike. Sam Cox tips onto the crossbar. Nearly a goal out of nowhere from Hammond Cars, but Inter Milan looking to try and salvage something from this game. That's a poor pass from Greeno, but I've managed to pick it up, and that's another nutmeg for myself, and I'll bring it forward, and I'll try and strike up from the halfway line. Deflection. That is gone out for a corner. The corner will be whipped in by myself. That's one in the air by Greeno, and Rounce on the flick. Oh, it was his third big chance of the game. It wasn't to be, and now Hammond Cars will come forward, and they'll counter-attack as they've done all game. That goes out of play to no avail. Hammond Cars will come forward. They're starting to put men forwards here now. Dangerous! Very dangerous! And that is put into my own net by myself. It was a fantastic cross coming in from the right-hand side. I lost my man, and that came off a bloody ankle and went into the back of the net. And it does now look, with just a few minutes left in this game, that it could be going to Hammond Cars' favour. And it doesn't help with Greeno giving the ball away there deep. And now it's 2-on-1, just me and Coxie to beat. And he strikes it, but I've won the ball back. And now can we counter? Yes, we can. 3-on-1 here. And it's into Greeno. And Greeno, heavy touch, he's giving it away. And now he's suddenly 3-on-1 in the opposite direction. And Hammond Cars passing it about. And eventually passing it into the back of the net. That passage of play almost summed up our season and game. We get the ball, we give it away, we win it back, we give it away again, and then the other team score. We done so well to defend this bit, and then we came forward. It was 3-on-2, Rounce on the right, Greeno on the left, Mallet up as well. Greeno just a misplaced touch given away, and Hammond Cars with their ruthless nature coming forwards, and it was a lovely bit of play and put into the back of the net, and it's 4-1, and surely now it's game over with just a few minutes left in this game left, and Green will strike one, dipping. Oh wow, that could have been a stunning strike, and it nearly was. It hit the crossbar though, unlucky. Mallet on the right hand side passes it out to myself here, and I'll strike one, hits the post, and now it's set up Hammond Cars in the break, surely not to make it 5. Oh, it was unlucky from Green Boots, and that really would have summed our season up. A nice little shot onto the post, and it set them up, and now Greeno can come forward, and that's into Rounce. Another big chance for him. Missed. Mallet wins it back. Mallet will go down the left-hand side. Mallet, lovely play from Mallet. Keeps on going out to myself. Bit of time, bit of space. Picks my head up. Fine, Mallet. Mallet will strike one. Good save from the goalkeeper. And that now looks to be game over. Final game of the season. Inter Milan 1, Hammond Cars 4. Let's take a look how we finished the season. Well, no movement in the table for us. We finished this season in 5th place. I think that's our lowest ever finish. Hammond Cars, however, did move up to 3rd. But you've got to be in the top 2 if you want to get promoted into the Premier League. Next season is going to be big. It's a new league with 12 teams in the division. And there's going to be some outgoings and incomings in terms of players. You do not want to miss it. That is coming next week, but until then, let's have a look at the top scorers and top assist makers for this season. Well, Greeno tops the assists chart with 10. Mallet's got 7, and Jacob has got 7 as well. That's really good from defence from Jacob, actually. In terms of goals, we've got a new face at the top. The first ever time a top scorer hasn't been Greeno at the end of the season. It's Mallet with 12. Greeno finished with 11. And I got into double figures for the first time ever in a season. I finished with 10. Now let's vote for our player of the season. For this season only, you can see the poll card in the top right-hand corner. Click that and click what player you thought was the best player throughout the season. We'll check in on who got the player of the season in next week's episode. As I said, a big, big season coming up. Transfers both out and in. Some familiar faces going and coming in also. You can't miss out. Tune in next week. A massive thank you to Jump Warehouse for sponsoring this series. And we will see you for another episode next week. See you later.